Yeah, this is not about Maxwan from Kenya alone. It is about a pattern, the same donor, the same confusion, the same division, different creators. We started with Davy Jr., we went to Gintu, Village Echo, Felo the boy, and now Maxwan from Kenya. If you think this is coincidence, stay with me till the end. About 20,000 was spent on the road. The rest was used to buy hardcore and stone. We see the materials were delivered. People saw them. Now logic comes in that if money went to the road, money went to the material, materials were delivered, then logic dictates that no money is missing unless proven otherwise. You don't actually accuse people emotionally. You calculate. Cool heads, simple math. Gintu never said. Government road to Matiko's house. What Gintu said was, the government road leads to a footpath and corn blocked the truck access. Maxwan is not innocent here. He took over a project from Gintu, did not create a fresh agreement, allowed donor narrative to guide him, benefited from the drama, revived old conflict, Felo versus Sir Edward. That is something that actually happened 4 years ago. Because Maxwan from Kenya never got a bite of the pie, so that's why he's now becoming very talkative about the issue. You are now bringing the issue back because you never had a share about that project. Maxwan has a pattern. Wherever donors are, he appears like a ghost. Wherever projects are funded, he positions himself there. Whenever money flows, he wants a role. Why? Because he is finishing his own house. Actually, he has not finished his own house. He wants to finish his own house. He wants donor crumbs. We know Maxwan as somebody who wants to eat. Let's say we have the bread, yeah? We have the bread, and when you're taking slice of bread, we have those crumbs that are dropping. So Maxwan from Kenya wants to take those crumbs. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this amazing YouTube channel. It goes by the name Maxwan Lumumba Africa. Maxwan Lumumba is my name, a village content creator where my sustainability, I'm depending on these content so that to make a living. That being that, for those who are coming through this YouTube channel for the first time, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals so that anytime I post any video, you people get updated on the video that I post and watch these videos till the end without skipping the ads. Basically, I'm doing content on village logs, commentary, lifestyle, and analysis. I don't do any reaction video. Every video that I'm analyzing, it is a video that is there in the public domain, including this video. So for those maybe who are not well conversant or they're very emotional, just pause the video and stop watching. And for those who think that what I'm doing is actually something very good, let us watch these videos. Let us give this video a like. And remember, we have membership. We can join even the membership. So that being that, let me take this moment to thank the individuals, the supporters who came just to send our aunt. Actually, we gave her a better send-off, and I'll be posting that video maybe this week because I have to analyze it very careful so that we get to know what really happened. So let me be very clear. From the beginning, This video is not an attack, it is not hate, it is not reaction, it is my own analysis. Analysis require logic, analysis require memory, analysis require connecting dots without emotion. And today I want to talk about control, donors, subscribers, and how village projects become battlegrounds when money enters the equation. There is a dangerous pattern we keep ignoring. A subscriber comes in with money. They don't just donate, they direct, they influence, they divide. And once that happens, villagers stop thinking independently. Let me say this slowly. The problem is not donors. The problem is donors who want to really control us. They want to control you so that you be actually with some differences, because you people have to understand that villagers are for villagers. Yeah, if you belong to, let's say, my village, let us live in peace, let us live in harmony, let us be united, let us do everything. Let us not let these donors actually bring something like ideological difference between us. And that is what is happening. And that being that, let me discuss something about Azam Foundation, a repeated pattern. This is not a one-off issue. This same subscriber, Azam Foundation, has appeared repeatedly across different content creators. She appeared to David Jr. and her herself said that she's not pleased on how David Jr. takes things, how the family, a lot of issues. She went ahead and moved to Gintu. And the reason why she did that, it was because of her personal ego about David Jr. and the family. She then moved to Village Echoes, then Felo the boy, and now is at Maxwan from Kenya. That alone should raise a red flag. When one person keeps hopping from a creator to creator, the question must be asked, what is the agenda? Yeah? Because when somebody actually does that, because you see, for Gintu, actually Gintu said to her, enough is enough. You cannot start calling me, you just want me to talk to you like the whole day, every hour just talking to you, every minute talking to you. I have no time to actually continue with this conversation, because that is what we call the dictatorship. She does not want you to go and visit other projects. And when we talk about Village Echo actually, Village Echo said by himself that this creator used him so that he can bring Gintu's name down. And you know, Village Echo was very clever, because Village Echo was now becoming demanding. He needed, I don't know, money to buy the child, I don't know, milk. He needed money to feed the mom and the family when they were going to attend the graduation. So this Azam Foundation lady, she was fed up, because she never expected that this thing will be taking that twist. Yeah. That being that, let me talk about the Gintu situation. Facts and versus emotion. Let's talk facts. Gintu explained his situation on video. He stated it clearly about the 20,000 was spent on the road. Because from the lady, she claims that she sent Gintu around 58 to 60,000 Kenyan shilling. That is, it was actually She says that she sent around 300 pounds, yeah, to Gintu. So about 20,000 was spent on the road. The rest was used to buy hardcore and stone. We see the materials were delivered. People saw them. Now logic comes in that if money went to the road, money went to the materials were delivered, then logic dictates that no money is missing unless proven otherwise. You don't actually accuse people emotionally. You calculate, cool heads, simple math. You just do some bit of calculation, then you now ascertain that was this money actually stolen, was this money missing. Let us talk something about misrepresentation of facts. Another important correction. Gintu never said government road to Matiko's house. What Gintu said was the government road leads to a footpath and corn blocked the truck access. That is not corruption, that is logistics. Twisting words is how chaos is created, because the lady claims that a lot of issues, a lot of shenanigans just to make sure that Gintu's name is destroyed. Because let us talk about something like donors creating division. This is where the danger lies.
58,000 Kenyan shilling. He used it to buy the road.
50?
I said, which road? I thought you told me your brother will be passing the ticker. I said, that money is for the hardcore.
Yeah.
So he said, well, I already bought the road and the video is there. So I said, how much do you have left? I think it's 40 something, right?
Yeah.
So I said, okay.
So how much?
Video,
how much? Let us get this clear. How much did he buy the road?
Well, I don't know the Kenya money. I just saw, he told me all the money I sent, he bought the road. The almost 60,000 Kenyan shilling. 58,000 Kenyan shilling.
For the road.
When donor talk privately to creators, create suspicion, turn villagers against each other, present themselves as truth holders, they become gaslighters, not helpers. Let me be blunt. Charity that creates division is not charity. Even if the donor is claiming that she's helping Matiko's family, and yet the same donor is creating division, instructing the content creators what to do. That is totally unacceptable, and that is madness from her. Because if you mean good to the community, if you want to see how the community changes, if you want to see the development in the community in the name of charity, let us not create division. And that is what I can really say. With Maxwan, let me put it clear in this video. Maxwan is not innocent, not a victim. Because let us talk about Maxwan. Maxwan is not innocent here. He took over a project from Gintu, did not create a fresh agreement, allowed donor narrative to guide him, benefited from the drama, revived old conflict, Felo versus Sir Edward. That is something that actually happened 4 years ago, because Felo the boy by then came on camera and he expressed his side of the story. Now, you know, by this, let me just admit this. Felo the boy and Maxwan from Kenya were this way. They were very good friends, even though they were not appearing on camera together. These individuals were very good friends, because where you could see Felo the boy is, that is the same place you could see actually you could see, who is this, Maxwan from Kenya. That is not leadership, that is opportunism. Because what Maxwan is trying to do is just becoming opportunistic. Any project that somebody has started, Maxwan from Kenya wants to be there. And that is very, very dangerous, and that is very bad. Because when you revive the stories that it was there 4 years ago.
Help someone. This young boy has acquired a lot from subscribers, more than even you can ever think. And I'm telling you this for free. Those people, this young boy is calling on camera, no, off camera, that all support this, support that. This young boy knows how he maneuvers. You know, he maneuvers with subscribers' money. Before I come there, to Sir Edward, how this boy used his money to buy plots of land in this land. I'll be telling you where those plots of land they are.
Okay, you people are friends, you know. This now tells us that because Maxwan from Kenya never got a bite of the pie, so that's why he's now becoming very talkative about the issue. You are now bringing the issue back because you never had a share about that project. And now you are now telling us, I don't know, Felo the boy bought, I don't know, plots in Nyamwini, went to choose for, I don't know, some cheaper plots, a lot of allegation. Let me talk about the opportunism in the village with Maxwan from Kenya. Let us be honest, Maxwan has a pattern. Wherever donors are, he appears like a ghost. Wherever projects are funded, he positions himself there. Whenever money flows, he wants a role. Why? Because he is finishing his own house. Actually, he has not finished his own house. He wants to finish his own house. He wants donor crumbs, you know. We know Maxwan as somebody who wants to eat. Let's say we have the bread, yeah? We have the bread, and when you're taking slice of bread, we have those crumbs that are dropping. So Maxwan from Kenya wants to take those crumbs. He wants relevance through conflict. That's not service. That's survival politics. Because he has been a PA over MCA, now the politics that you are doing, actually the politics that you are doing, you want to bring the same politics to the issue about charity, about the projects and everything. So that's survival politics. Because Maxwan latest video featured a phone call. Who spoke most? The donor. Your work is to say, yes, madam, I salute you, madam. I don't know, a lot of bullshit. Because who controlled the narrative? The donor. Who attacked others indirectly? Still the donor. That is programming. When a creator stops thinking and starts repeating donors' emotions, control has already happened. Let me talk about Felo the boy. Felo the boy already expressed himself. There was no need for Maxwan from Kenya to reignite old wounds, drag old projects, sell brother against brother. That is manipulation. The reason is this. Maxwan from Kenya thinks the only competitor who is giving him sleepless night when it comes to projects is Felo the boy. He's very scared that if Felo the boy comes to this project, he'll be taking over. So the only way to make sure that Felo the boy does not take this project, let me just bring back those stories about the old stories, what was happening. And this is now being used as a weapon against Felo the boy. The stories were there. Sir Edward actually said is part of story. You are even bringing another story about a woman, a cancer woman, yeah, so that you can get out Felo the boy from these all project. You're even bringing the personal issues about, I don't know, Felo the boy was dating this lady. You're even playing clips about Felo the boy. That is not how men survive in this world. Let you know that men do not survive by seeking sympathy, spoiling people's name. That is not the way people do things. Let us be grown up. If it is just doing, because me, I say to myself that I'm doing analysis from what is there in the public domain. When you post any video, I'll dig deep in it. I don't know stories. I don't know these did what, these did what, I don't know what. No, those ones I don't do that. Let me take my personal position. Because let me say this personally. I am Maxwell Lumumba. I am not controlled by subscribers, by donors, by money, emotion. People talk, I analyze. Like today, I've analyzed what these all shenanigans between Felo the boy and Maxwan from Kenya. Yeah? So, like the video. Don't like the video. I still speak. Yeah? Yeah, Gintu is my friend. I have to admit that. I have visited him before. I know the ground. I know how things are working. I know how Nyabohanse is. And the reason why I had to take that stand is because, yeah, Gintu is a good human. For those who have associated with him, leave alone all those shenanigans about, I don't know, about this YouTube street, I don't know, reaction and everything. Meet Gintu in person. You really appreciate the individuals. That is why even Gintu has his own track records. It is very evident that all these shenanigans, all these allegations are being brought by one individual, one donor, who is there to tarnish Gintu's name so that Gintu can really look bad, the same way she did to tarnish Village Echo, because she was using Village Echoes, she was using Percy, and she's now using Maxwan, so as to create division, so as to see Gintu as a scammer. Let me say again, I have visited Felo the boy. I know the contest. Let me submit even this. When I went to Felo the boy house, the one individual who was there, Maxwan from Kenya, was there. They were friends, even though he never featured in that video. When Felo the boy was passing with the camera, Maxwan from Kenya had to sleep on the chair so that the audience, the subscribers, could not see Felo the boy together with Maxwan from Kenya. This is what is happening in YouTube streets. So when you see Maxwan from Kenya talking about Felo the boy, this tells you that there is something happened that Maxwan from Kenya is not ascertained or feeling comfortable with it. And people can see it. Yeah, I myself can submit these individuals who are friends. This is not about rumors I'm speaking, but this is from what? You know, everything happens with a reason. Even me, when I was going there, maybe it happened. It is now around 6 months. Yeah, when I was new in this YouTube platform, I had already been monetized, but I was now looking for a, you know, when you are in this YouTube street, when you go around, you're being told the only thing that you have to do is to try doing some shout out with your colleagues, to do some collabos with fellow YouTubers, especially those YouTubers that you think they have very good audience, that at least when they come to your channel, they can watch your videos till the end. And that is what I was doing when I was passing, penetrating through the thick, through the thin, everything. Those are things I witnessed, I personally. Yeah. Let me say this channel is analysis, not reaction. Because let me tell people this: do not allow outsiders turn you against your brother. Weaponize money so that any other individuals who are coming to your cycle, they see that, or you weaponize people, let's say your friends, through the influence of money, because I've already talked about influence of alcohol. Today I'm very glad to speak about the influence of money. Through money is an evil. Through money actually weaponize people so that you see your friend as an enemy. You create division. You take control about the whole narrative. Yeah, let us not create permanent hatred, because when you speak ill about an individual, remember, you are going to create a permanent hatred that when it comes maybe deleting these permanent hatred, it becomes something very hard to do. Because let us live like brother and sister, let us live like one community, let us live like one village. Let us not create permanent hatred, because donor A has said, donor B has said. Let us not actually destroy community trust, because when you talk ill about Gintu, the donors are watching, people are watching. So with that, you have already destroyed somebody's name. When you talk ill about, let's say, when Village Echo went ahead, even called Gintu a scammer, Percy did the same because of the influence of this donor, Azam Foundation. Let me tell Azam Foundation, projects will end, videos will end, but relationship remains. Don't create a division in our community. Don't create a division in our village mates, because what you are really doing is actually dividing the community. We can become now enemies of each other. We say wrong information on the cameras. This is something wrong. This is something that is not acceptable. We have to accept, and I can say this from my heart: donors should help, not control the narrative. If you said that you're coming to help, let you help. Don't come up with illusion with some things that you want to divide the community. Be a real woman of the community, a real woman of the tribe, a real woman that when other foundations will be coming in, we can really appreciate the work of these foundations. Not now, we are now starting seeing Azam Foundation like a foundation that it has a hidden agenda, because now when I'm asked about Azam Foundation, what can I say? The only statement that I can just talk from my mouth is just Azam Foundation is a foundation that is bringing division in the community, nothing else. It is weaponizing content creator to another content creator through money so that they can be enemies. And being an enemy, so that means that you are an enemy of the people. And for the creators should think, not to obey. Let us think about everything we do. Let us think about every movement we do make, so we don't see other people as enemy. Let us not obey. When you're telling that, let us move right, you now say, yes, Baba. Let us move to the left, yes, Baba. Let us move forward, yes. You don't accept, don't obey even the commands. We are not here in the recruitment zone about the policeman or the army. We are people with the brain. Let us think, let us bring these down. Because together as the content creators, we can still uplift the community. People are there to help us. But let us be used so that we can obey some orders. You know, even it is now making it clearly that even if a content creator is being told that go do this, they'll come and do that. It is very evident. People are now being controlled like robots. Let me say this. Villagers should unite, not divide. When a donor comes and tell us that let us unite as the villager, let us do this as the villager, we are ready to listen, we are ready to soldier on, we are ready to take that into us, but not dividing us. It is only an enemy will create division. Let us not divide. Let us stand in the community like one brother, one sister, and let us embrace the community and all the narrative that one community, one unit, together we stand. God bless. When logic returns, the truth will stand. That is my analysis. If you have not subscribed to this amazing YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share it to other individuals so that anything that I speak, that's my own analysis. Goodbye. Let us meet in the next episode. Goodbye.